We're good.
Alright, so our easy units we had were satire, which was easy because it was just doing projects on humor and it was a fun time. Vocab, because it's very easy vocab and you got to watch videos people made that were related to the vocab. And our independent book project, because you just read a book and you did a little project on it and it got you a ton of points for it and it wasn't very hard at all.
So some things that were hard in AP English were some of the prompts, mainly the analytical ones. They weren't too you had to analyze literally everything. I mean everything. The multiple choice test, it was more just words that I didn't know and stuff like that, and questions that just tweaked my brain and I didn't want to do it anymore. The summer reading / work assignment was it was long, tedious, and boring, basically. So those were just some hard things and boring things about
Some
AP
of the
English.
best things to look forward to about AP English is spending every other day with Mrs. Mellinger, because she is a sweetheart and she makes class fun and entertaining. Another thing to look forward to is watching random pointless YouTube videos that have nothing to do with the actual AP English class. And the other thing that is good to look forward to that's actually relevant is it improves your writing skills and it helps you become a better high quality writer.
Okay, so the main reason you should take this class is because it's really good for writing. It'll really improve your writing and it'll improve your scores on your SAT writing and critical reading. It also prepares you for all those standardized exams, and you also get college credit if you get a 4 or 5 on your AP English exam, and the class really prepares you for it.
And, well, everything, it will enhance your intelligence, definitely. I feel 10 times smarter. Actually, I do. That's not even joking, but it's actually a really good class for you to take, and it's just really good for preparing you for college and anything, really. And just life, too.
Yeah, it really improves your analytical skills, like doing all the essays, it really builds upon your analytical skills. And also, the class is also a lot of fun, and you get to watch funny videos and stuff that are semi-related to the topic, and it's just a good time.
Like we said, semi-related. Not entirely related, but still.
How does how animals eat their food relate to AP English?
I mean, it's satire and stuff like that.
It's got an onomatopoeia.
Yeah.
Moo!
The important thing about the class is prompts. They count as a large part of your grade. And I think one good thing to do to improve your score on them is to simply just relax on them, because they're going to feel really stressful because you have to write a lot of stuff in a short period of time. But if you just slow down and take a deep breath, you'll see that it's not actually that much stuff. It's still just like a 5-paragraph essay. You just have to really read your stuff and you'll do fine on the essays. And then if you really get good at them, you'll be able to improve your score on the AP exam and you'll get a 4 or 5 easily.
Just remember, whenever you can't think of something right, what would Mrs. Mellinger do?
There you go.
These are the do's and don'ts of argumentative essays.
Don't use I feel.
I feel like I'm right on the situation right now.
I feel that you're not 100% certain on your thing because you just feel you're not certain. Hard.
Use elevated diction.
Instead of happy.
Use jovial.
Instead of difference.
Use disparity.
Instead of healthy.
Use sanguine.
And instead of many.
Use plethora.
Another thing you should do when writing an argument essay is address the audience. Today in our world, we see that everything is just news and media, wars everywhere. Is this helping any of you? Do you know what you're doing anymore? Do you know why you fight? Do you know why you do this, why you do that? Why do you go out every day? It's different things. You all need to know that if you choose me to be president, I will bring world peace.
Another thing that you should do when writing an argumentative essay is to address the opposite side of what you are arguing.
Recently, our school has just adopted a dress code. Now, me being a guy, I've got no problem with it. But some may argue that it's unfair and biased towards women. I don't know, but to me, it's perfectly fine.
Another tip for writing an argumentative essay is to use outside sources.
Some may argue that students need to have a higher eligibility rate for when they play sports. Right now it's a C. What do you believe, Ms. Costello?
I think the current eligibility rate of, I think it's 70%. Am I right? Okay, I think that's a pretty good judge, and I think that it really encourages student athletes to make sure they take care of the student part first.
All right, thank you.
Yeah,
As we get
thank
into
you.
the list of do's and don'ts, the first thing you have to do is you have to drive your car. Or, in actual language terms, that means drive your argument.
3, 2.
Drive your argument. Which means that you have to be in control of what you're writing. Not make your sources be in control. You have to drive that.
Writing an argumentative essay, make sure that you do not use fallacies.
One common fallacy is called ad populum.
What is ad populum, Kenneth?
Ad populum is where the arguer, guilty of the ad populum fallacy, makes an appeal to prejudices of the people, populum. They assume that their claim can be adequately defended without further support if they emphasize a belief or attitude that the audience shares with them.
What is an example of ad populum, Kenneth?
An example would be anything really going to be patriotic. For example, there's Zippo lighters. Now they created an ad, and in the ad they said, "It's a grand old lighter, Zippo, the grand old lighter that's made right here in the good old USA." They don't give why it's a grand old lighter. But since everyone, loves the USA in here, they totally just believe it.
Thank you, Kenneth. When writing an argumentative essay, make sure that you use quotes. For an example, Billy was writing an argument about why school year should be all year round. And in one of his sources, he found some supporting details that would strengthen his argument. So he brought it in and used it in his own words and brought in the text and made his argument stronger.
When writing an argumentative essay, always be sure to contextualize your argument. That means not giving your argument directly out, but giving enough information to let people know which side you're exactly on. When writing an argumentative essay, remember to not concede too much to the opposition. That means don't give too much credit to the opposing side, because they'll make your argument look weak. You don't want to do that.
Writing an argumentative essay is not difficult if you remember these steps. Drive your car. Use elevated diction. Use outside sources. Incorporate the opposing side of the argument. Address your audience. And use quotes. And not using fallacies. Do not concede too much to the opposition. And do not use I believe. If you follow these tips, then you will be able to write a great argumentative essay.